Alright, so I recently started the hatch project, but I ran into a problem. I made it just a little bit too narrow for my loom clamps to fit underneath these pad eyes. But that's okay, because I've already made this. We'll call it my prototype. And now I get to take you guys along with me. So we're going to do it all over again, make it a little bit wider. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is pick up a 3/16 straight stainless steel rod. It's easiest to bend by yourself without having to heat it or anything. And it should be sturdy enough. Find the center of that. That'll be 1.5 feet. Mine's 3 feet long. So I got the center. What you're going to want to do next is take the measurement from the outside to the outside of the pad eyes here. And that's about 5.25 inches. So I'm probably going to bend my rod at about 6 inches, maybe 6.25, just to give it enough room, to make sure I have enough room for these loom clips to really have a nice straight area to grab onto, and they don't lock up like they were on my beta version here. So now that we've got our mark here that we want to bend on, we're simply going to put it in the vise and we're just going to bend it. You want to bend it as close as you can to the angle here so you don't warp it too much. And now the other side. Let's see how we did. Alright, here's where we're at so far now. I have everything lined up, got plenty of room for my loom clamps. I've got my angle here that goes right up to the lid, and I've bent it in to where these points line up right at about that line. Get out of the shadow there, right about the 20. Now I'm going to bend them out at those points. I'm going to make a mark, and they're going to line up with this little mounting hood here. And they're going to come out, and then I'm just going to close them off right along this mounting lid here. I'm just going to go along this natural line of the lid. And I'll come back to you after I've done that. Alright. This is the finished product of the hatch. Fits right on. Now all I have to do is I have this thin gauge galvanized steel, which I am going to kind of bend around right here. Then I'll drill my holes that need to go and actually attach it to the lid. So I'm just going to make a couple of marks where I see fit, and we'll get back to you. Alright guys, top of the hinge is assembled, hatch, hid, whatever. Got my holes marked. I actually stuck a felt of a Sharpie inside of the holes I want to drill into. I actually mounted the hatch, which worked great, and then I just closed it onto the felt, and I got my marks just like that. So I'm going to drill those out, and I'm going to mount this right now, and after I've mounted it, we'll see what it looks like. So far so good. Put a little black paint on it, mounted it down, connected, and it's a hinge. It's working out. Alright, so let's get into the gas strut deal of this hatch mod. What you're going to want to get, this is a Apex Stone 100N 22-pound gas strut, and it is perfect for the hatch. 22 pounds seems like a lot, but it's not. It works just fine. It comes with your attachments here. Now what you're going to want to do is mount this 2 inches down inside your hatch, right on the 20-inch mark. Okay, so getting into how it's installed here, you will measure from the lip down 2 inches on the 20-inch mark of your hatch, and it's going to connect just like that. And you want the center of this piece here on the 2-inch mark, so you measure 2 inches down and you line it up with the ball when you connect it. So your 2-inch mark would be right there with this. Connect it there. The other one will go at the 13-inch mark, and that will go on the inside of your lid right there. And you want to do it right on this rib here, and make sure that the ball that it connects to is facing in toward the hatch, toward the center of the hatch. Otherwise, if you have it the other way, your gas strut's going to run into this lip and you're not going to get a good close. So just remember that. You can get these on Amazon for about $8.99. You get 2 of them. So real quick, just to share with anyone who may want to do one of these hatch mods to their kayak, to their Sea Ghost or a similar kayak, something I should have done. You can see I have these hose clamps here, and that's as a stopper because when the gas strut would activate and lift this lid up, it was sliding in this plate. So when you go to crimp this galvanized plate along your 3/16 rod, add some JB Weld in here, and that would fix the problem 100%. It will not slide. These function really well. It stops it. It does not slide at all anymore. Works perfectly, straight up and down. Closes, stays closed. Overall, I'm happy with it. But I do plan on doing a redo, and I will do JB Weld. And I just hope that, you know, doing this might inspire someone else to do it as well. There's probably 1,000 different ways that you can do this hatch mod, guys. So just get creative, try and do what I did, or do something new, and let me see it. Thank you.